We're several videos in at this point and still have not put any solids in this part, and that's about to change, finally. So, as we've done before, first thing is actually to come into the main structure sketch, and we're going to shrink it down and extend this elevator, go even shorter, because that'll make it easier to create the structure without having pieces overlapping. Okay, let's show our original sketches here. Actually, we can hide rigging for a moment. So there's our side view. You can almost kind of see when you rotate it what the elevator is going to look like. Just like with the chassis, if you've seen the chassis video, we're going to make a part where we insert this into a part. So File, Part, Insert Part. We'll choose this Thrifty elevator sketch. Do not need solid bodies, but we do need the sketches. The next thing we need to do is we do not need to locate it. It's located at the origin. We need to insert the tubes that we're going to use to make the structure. Tubes which I do not have open, but you can find in this case I'm going to use the West Coast products. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's a 2x1 by 0.0625 inches with the 2-inch pattern. So it's plain old 16th inch wall tube, as you can see, with a pattern on all sides. That makes it easy to attach. So come back into our new part, and we're going to do Insert Part. Choose the tube. We need the solid bodies, we do not need the sketches, and we do want the material. And we also want to make sure that Locate with Move Copy feature is checked. So, first thing is, the front plane is what we sketched this on. So we're going to do the front plane to this part of the tube. So that's going the wrong way. Flip the mate alignment. Good. Add this. We want this line here to this line here. And we want this line here to this line here. Okay, and actually, I neglected something from a previous time. The Thrifty bot for the motor mounting requires this extra bit of tube hanging out over the ends. So we're going to need to add that. Now let me show you how you change this when you do that. I'm going to go back to the sketch. I added it on this front view, I didn't add it on the expanded front view. So edit the rigging, or edit the structure sketch. And you can't actually easily extend this rectangle. These points are merged on, so it is what it is. But you can pretty easily just drop a couple more rectangles on the side here. And we will set all of these equal to this. Thrifty says 2.5 inches coming out the side. We'll come back into our part. It'll update. You see the sketch has updated to include that. And then the way that you edit where it's, quote, mated to, is you edit feature on the tube. Yes, we want to keep this the same. And again, it goes into this mates. So this mate is fine, this mate is fine, this mate is the wrong place. So that we can see this, there's an edge. The edge is the part, and there's a line, and the line is what we want to get rid of. So right click, say delete, or you can use the delete key on your keyboard. Click here instead, and now we're all set. That's going to work. Hit add, hit check. Next step, just like with the chassis, we're going to cut extrude this. So click on this face, features, extruded cut, convert entities, we'll take this outer perimeter, bring it into the sketch. And then exit sketch will take us back into the cut extrude. For the distance, we want to choose up to vertex. And the vertex we're going to choose is going to be one of the points, one of the 2 points that indicate the end of that tube. Okay, we got a bottom tube. Let's do another one. Insert part, insert another tube, solid bodies, part material. Actually, it's already got the material. Locate with move copy feature. So same deal here. Front plane goes to the face of the tube. It's put us backwards again. We'll flip it. Add. We'll pick this bottom line here to this line. Flip that upside down. Add. And then pick this line on the side along with this, the length. Add. And then we're done locating the part. Alright, now trim. Zoom in, click on the top face, extruded cut, convert entities, exit sketch. It should already come up with up to vertex because we did it last time. Choose a vertex. Good to go. Alright, once more on this side, and then we'll do the back bar. So insert part, this part, solid bodies only, locate with move copy feature. Front plane, top, flip mate alignment, add. Choose this line, flip the mate alignment on that one too, add. This line, this edge. That looks good. Check. Zoom into the top, select the top face, extruded cut, convert entities, exit sketch, up to vertex, and our vertex that we'll choose will be one of these. Finally, we've got our back bar. So this is a little bit different. So insert part, same thing so far, locate with move copy feature. We are not going to make it coincident with the front plane. We will make it parallel to the front plane. Front plane here, this plane here, parallel, not coincident. Otherwise we can't set it in the right place. Add that. We will make this face here coincident with this line. Even though it might be a little hard to see how that worked, it did actually work. It is coincident. Add. We'll do this face here. Boy, that's hard to see. This face here coincident with this line. Add. And then we'll do this point here coincident with this face. That'll set the location this way. Add, and that should be good. Here's actually a question. Was I consistent with my direction? No, I was not consistent with my direction. So that's a little bit of a pain, but cross that bridge if we come to it. Then last, extruded cut on that face, convert entities, exit sketch, and we'll choose our point here. And there we go. We've got our bottom structure of the elevator. Let's go ahead and save this. Say, oop, that's the wrong place. Standard parts library examples. stationary tubes. Now, if we want to modify this, because obviously we probably don't want the elevator like that, go back into our sketch, edit the structure, and that's about reasonable. That looks good. Exit sketch. Go back into our stationary tubes, wait for it to rebuild, and it has rebuilt. So everything has adjusted and moved accordingly.